sure I have the number right on this. On the EL84 electron tube, I have 6. And then for the match pair, I have 2 because there's 2 pairs. And then for the quad, I have 1. Or do I have to put 4 because there's 4 of them?
No, it's one set of 4, so it's
Got
1.
it. So it's 1. Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
You're welcome. I'm streaming, so you know. So if you're back here talking to myself.
Okay.
Howdy, everybody. Back to this. So, the decision we made talking to the customer is he's provided a pre-built harness that originally he did, but I was just like, no, with this one we can just reuse the harness here. So we're going to swap it out for this pre-built one he had already purchased and brought after I called him after, well, discovering we have pod issues. But this isn't the first issue I have personally experienced with these vintage inspired pickups. Pots, as far as I'm considered, don't buy these. These are garbage. Although they actually rate what they say they rate in terms of electrical resistance, these are not robust pieces of hardware. I'm not very hard on these parts installing these, in all fairness. You know, I approach things with a delicate touch, and yeah, I do not recommend these at all. So we're going to be removing that because of these parts. It's probably cost me an extra 2 hours on this job. But yeah, I would avoid vintage inspired pickup pots. Maybe their pickups are good. I don't know. I've never tried their pickups. But these pot, basically these, I don't know. These almost look like rebranded Chinese pots. Like they're not. I mean, like aside from the, they do measure accurately. So I'll say that. But aside from the you know, like I guess the laser engraving or, you know, screen printing or whoever put the logo on it, these look just like Alpha pots. And then I know with these companies, if you call them up and you ask them, well, hey, can I get a custom a custom potentiometer with the resistance of, well, I guess in this case it's 280 instead of 250 or whatever this measures. You can get them to make them and send you those in mass, and then once they get to your warehouse, you can get a screen printing operation, put your own logos on them, and basically rebrand products. I'm not saying that's what they do. That's what I would do if I did it. Because not even like the big guys manufacture pots in the United States anymore. 280K is what this says. Alright, so let's remove this old guard. We're going to now trade this wiring kit. We're going to use the gold dual contact connector, of course, and then we are going to swap the cap. We are going to put this, so I need to undo that, the fender cap instead of this orange drop they put on the pre-wired kit. So that's what we're doing to finish this job out. Also, I forgot to bring them. I have the old pickups that were originally supposed to go in this instead of these Van Zants. I have those at home, and I think I'm going to do a pickup rewinding video on it. Remove the ground wire. But if anything, I don't even know if I can finish this. I have a lesson coming up soon, but I at least wanted to do an update on this. I'll stream again when I finish it, well, hopefully. But I may not do it all on camera. I'm going to do what I can in the meantime. Or ideally, I was going to try to finish it all in one stream, but ran into inferior parts. Also, listening back to the last stream, the audio was terrible. So I went back to using the microphone on the camera. Hopefully that works a lot better. Guess we'll see. Alright, so the pickups can stay in here. We're going to pull off the cap and start removing everything else. Tweezers. So we'll be reinstalling this cap for like the third time. But yeah, from the last video we've determined, and I may go back and do that after the fact, but I need to finish this job and get this guitar back to the customer. May test this volume pod on camera and show y'all how it failed. And like I said, this isn't the first time I've had issues with these products in particular. Not the first time. So need to undo all the pickup wires. So that's all these. Start with this one.